Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. This morning I'm going to tune up my chainsaw. As you can see, this is a Husqvarna 460 Rancher, and what I'm going to do today, this is a tune-up kit right from Husqvarna with the tune-up items, but I already have my oil mixed up, so I don't need that. I do need this, and this I'm going to swap out for this. And the only reason I really got this was so I could get the fuel filter and see what size that nipple is. I can get these really cheap online. I don't need the Husqvarna plug. And the only other thing I really need is air filter. And I bought an aftermarket air filter just so I could see if they were similar. And they sure look similar. I'm going to try this aftermarket one and see how it does. I can always put this one on. I have my little kit for the chainsaw, and I can just toss it in here. But in here I have some spare screws. These screws fall out every once in a while. So when you do your tune-up, make sure you tighten up all of the screws because some might be loose. I've had that happen before on two of my Husqvarna tools. So now when I do my tune-up, I tighten all the screws and I have these in reserve. And we also have a little chain catch thing here. So the first thing I'm going to do is pull out that fuel filter and replace that, and then fuel this thing up, and then we'll move on from there. Okay, it's kind of a breezy day, so hopefully this wind doesn't interfere with the sound. We'll pull that plug completely out, and then take my awesome forceps and go down there and fish the filter out like thusly. It's kind of hard to tell if it's plugged up or not, but you really should replace that every year, and you should replace your plug probably more often than that. And like I said, I'm going to be replacing that with this plug, and I'll tell you why in a second. Okay. I'll fill that up later. All right, fuel filter done. Now I'm going to remove the top and pull the plug. And the air filter. All right, your handy dandy little tool is also your plug wrench. Not too bad, but it's going anyways. I'm replacing the plug with this Autolite XST 2974 Extreme Start Iridium plug. Autolite makes some really awesome plugs, and I believe this is going to make it run more consistent than it was. I'm going to gap this to 0.02 and then pop it in there. Alright, we have the 0.020 feeler gauge, and it is nice and snug. It was way too big out of the package, and you don't want to put it in that way. Alright, snug that up. Put the boot back on, and that's done. When we get to this, that does not look that dirty. It is dirty though. Alright, we're gonna, whoa, This is pretty filthy in here. I'm going to clean this up a little bit and then get back with you. Alright, the cheap aftermarket air filter would not slide on easy. I could get it to go on just by modifying this a little bit. I'm going to save this for an emergency. I'll use the OEM one. Okay, air filter, plug, fuel filter. I'll put fresh gas in it and we'll give her a start. Well, actually, I'm going to clean it up a little bit more, then put fresh gas and oil in it, and we'll try giving her a start then. That's as clean as I'm going to get it. Got most of the junk out of there. Another note is it's also a good idea to flip the bar over every once in a while. This bar was flipped over in the fall last year, so it doesn't need flipping right now. But if you don't flip it, it's going to get uneven wear, and you don't want that. All right, I'm going to get this cover back on, tighten it back up, get the top back on, and we'll go from there. Most people know this already, but oopsie, got a little bit too much in there. Most people know this already, but whenever you run out of gas and you fill the gas, you need to fill the oil as well. The gas is designed to run out before the oil runs out. So if you keep these both full every time you fill the gas, you're never going to run out of oil. If you just add gas, there's a good chance you're going to run out of oil and you'll do some damage to your bar and chain. This is going to make a mess. I almost always overfill this for some reason. Okay, she's all ready to start, and I'm going to do that in a second. But first, I was looking at this old filter, and I noticed that it was fabric. It's like a nylon mesh. And I thought to myself, well, I have a cleaner that'll get that clean. And look at how clean that is. I think I'm going to do that from now on. Just take the old one off, clean it, and wait for the next time. And this is what I used. Window air conditioner cleaner. This stuff works wonders on air conditioners. It just dissolves dirt and it drips out. You really don't even have to rinse it, but I rinse it. And I rinsed this, but you can see that is really nice and clean. Yeah, these things are really expensive, so that's a great way to keep using it. It's really durable, which is probably why it's so expensive. And all you got to do is use air conditioner cleaner on it, and you're good to go. All right, let's get the chainsaw started. All right, that's it for the yearly maintenance. Now I'm going to need to tune it up. It's running kind of rough, and I will sharpen it while I'm at it. Here's my sharpening file right here. I'm not going to put that in this video. If you want to see how to tune up a Husqvarna saw, I'll put a link to another channel where you can see that being done. So that'll wrap this up. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you share the video and or give it a like, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching and have a great day.